Oh, for crying out loud. I'm trying to do a professional broadcast over here. Pastor Tony's. It looks like we're live.
Yep, automatically it popped in. Oh my God, I can hear you.
You
That's
can.
you.
Oh, that's all right.
Talking.
Let's see. Oops.
It sounds like you have a guest.
Like a chipmunk.
Yeah, I can hear your feedback really bad.
You know, it's coming through the phone.
Take the. Yeah, because we're on. You know why? It's because we're on a conference call.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Carol.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's Carol.
Okay, guys. Welcome back to the live stream. I just want to say I fixed the problem with the
You?
microphone here.
I fixed.
Now you can't have your speaker on.
Well, how am I going to hear you? What's your finger doing here?
Yeah, I fixed the.
I fixed.
I mean, Armada and Carol was just talking to me. I'm not getting anything off the phone call here. They're just sitting here listening.
Oh.
They're probably typing. There we go.
Hey, Sarah, let's hang up.
What's Carol's last name? Do I know her? Don?
Okay. Hey, thank you guys so much.
You're welcome.
All right.
Okay, now we love you.
I love you guys, man. Thank you. Bye-bye. So anyway, yeah, I fixed it. You know, it was all me. Yeah, that was. Well, if you doubt, I am the one that pushed the button. Right?
How can you be like 2 minutes late and I'm just sitting right here? It's just this far.
Well, Brother Tony, the way this internet thingy works is I'm over here broadcasting to the
Oh, don't
internet.
act like you know computer stuff. You just went 3 hours somebody helping you get the sound on. I can hear you. What? I love it when I can turn it down.
As a matter of fact, what I need you to do is just type your response in there and don't say anything, okay? Just type. You know, it's part of the process. Is you can't talk when I'm talking, doing a live show.
I can't type. My hand hurts.
Exactly. Don't type either. Just look at the screen. You'll see something funny here in just a moment. And mods, when you see Pastor Tony, block him. He's facing in the corner, actually, yeah. So anyway, I think we've got it figured out. This has been an ordeal. Very complicated fix. Armada had to call me and talk to me and talk me through it. And we troubleshot. And we made some corrections. And it still wasn't working. So that's why you hire a professional to help you get things done. Because Armada, you're amazing. Thank you. They're saying never block Pastor Tony. Okay, I will. Where's he at? Someone please come get Santa. He's being... What? Camus?
Yeah, problematic was supposed to be, but spell check messed it up.
It's autocorrect. No one puts Pastor a third of its kind. Whose friend are you?
They like me.
They like you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like an enema too, but it's only when I'm in bad shape. You know, Pastor Tony, we've always wanted to do our own show, right?
Yeah.
So why don't you bring your chair over here and get in the screenshot with me here? And
No.
no, okay, never mind then. I was trying to, make you famous.
You're
I'll
trying
make
to
you
do it.
famous.
I know what you're trying to do.
I'll make you famous. I'm sorry, Carol. I'm sorry for David's actions. No, it's not a good combination, Matt. You're absolutely right on that. If things don't work right, I'm like, it's time for a new one. Nerd status comes in handy. You're not a nerd. You're brilliant. Brilliant.
She wasn't talking about her. She's talking about you.
Oh. This zero sugar A&W, it's pretty good. Here at the Convoy Santa show, we drink one drink and one drink only. And that is A&W Diet Root Beer. If you haven't tried A&W Diet
Those
Root
are
Beer,
awesome.
I was trying to do a commercial, but no, he did not sit and listen. I'm sorry, Carol. He was yammering the whole time. So I don't need these, really, do I? That's how I knew that the thing was working. All of a sudden, I could hear myself in my microphone again. So
Does that microphone work now?
no, it's not working. A&W. You know what?
They're pretty good at that.
I do like this zero sugar A&W.
Yeah.
I'm 100% soy.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Better than. Oh, Mike M says Dr. Pepper for him.
I like Dr. Pepper too. I'll have to try that now that I know that the zero sugar is that good.
Awesome Armada, great sound.
Cream soda.
Video quality. No, the video quality can't. Well, maybe quality,
Oh.
but not the person being videoed. Imagine he wants me to come over there and make a live broadcast with him.
Okay, now let's talk about the lighting. So I've got different settings of lighting. I'm gonna turn it off. That's off. Oh yeah, you definitely need lighting. Look at that. So first setting is really bright. All right. Then you got colors. Let's see.
Why is this coming across the screen here like that?
Oh, I like that. That's blue. That reminds me of Christmas in '78. There's the other setting of color. That color. I'm back to blue. Okay, so. And then you've got the different.
Is Tony a BP? What's that mean?
Okay, that's the highest setting.
Bad person?
Then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it just keeps getting lower. Okay, that's the lowest setting. That's almost off.
You should have for each setting different settings. Oh, can't hear you. Oh, that's because of good job.
Okay, here's the highest setting. Wow, look at that. That's really the next highest setting.
That one's high. You can look over here and see. Oh, you can see.
I'm looking at it in real time.
Why can't I hear you? I see your mouth moving. What? Why is the text coming across my screen
Oh,
like
let's
this?
turn it off again.
Picture. Oh. Never mind. No, I don't want picture.
Oh, I keep hitting the wrong button. So, anyway. All blue prevents shadows. There you go. So the chat in here is totally different.
What?
Let's see. I see the blue tone is a professional. Okay. Let's see.
Remove chat from screen. Oh, that's easy for you to say, Armada, but how do you do it? Okay.
How do I?
Hide chat. Oh, lost chat. Show chat.
There we go. I haven't done anything like this. I've always been on my phone, so I can't do any kind of mod work. So
You wouldn't make a good model.
I'm a great model. Model 58 Ford. So blue is that's the color you guys want me to use? That's the professional color? So I got rid of them. So I'm doing mod work, guys. Beware. Thank you, Armada. You're my friend. Unlike the guy sitting over there in a corner.
I like the no light at all.
How's that? Is that better? Give it a second. Is that better? You like that, Brother Tony?
No.
Right there. Like you like that, right?
Perfect.
Perfect. Oh.
I can't. How do I get this? Armada, how do I get chat off my screen?
Chat?
Yeah. See this chat on my screen? I don't want it on there.
I put my hand on my camera to make a joke, and
You know how to do it?
now my camera's got palm grease on it. How do you get? Oh, I've got to do that. Never mind. Hang on a second. I'll do it.
You don't know how to do it.
I do. Watch this.
Oh. You have it on there.
Yeah, I put it on there. It's on there.
Figures.
Gone. Well, hang on.
This Nifty girl wants you to talk about Lori.
Okay. Oh, I see. I don't have to put it up on the screen. There, it's gone.
Hey!
Are you satisfied?
That's awesome. Yeah, that's great. I thought it was me. Should have known.
So, is the sound too loud? Is it too what?
It's too loud.
I wasn't talking to you.
Oh.
Uh,
my sound on.
That's funny. So, yeah. Oh, I should take you a tour of this house and just show you this office and just show you.
Can you see me? Dick, can you see me?
He's over there waving at me at his screen, saying, "Can you see me?" Okay, so
Oh, I can see you.
I know a green screen would be cool. That would be really, really cool. Hang on, Chuck is. I seen a message from Chuck here. Let's see. Oh my goodness, there's a whole bunch of them.
Oh. Huh? Right here. We bring you some water in here.
Go there and get that big comfortable bed, Jeff.
Mama Jan.
Go there and get that big.
Hi, sweetie. You feel any better?
Little bit. I'm
Praise
still
the Lord.
dizzy.
Y'all pray for Mama Jan. She's not doing good.
I love you, ma'am.
There's a person on here called Mama Jan. Your medicine's right there in front of you. David took my chair, so I have to sit in this hard one.
Hang on just a minute,
Bless
guys.
your heart, don't it? You can
I'm
have
okay.
mine in
I'm
there,
okay
babe.
though. I'm okay. I'm kind of numb because I have a damaged spinal cord, but I'm okay. Here, I'll get it. You know which one? Saturday night.
I'm just real sick at my stomach.
Saturday night.
Saturday night.
Let me see. Is it Saturday night?
Yeah.
Okay, it is. Good deal.
Oh, hang
You
on a
want me
minute.
to get you anything? Make you soup or
I
anything?
don't want anything.
It's not what I ask. You need something.
Well, I know what that is. It's better than not throwing it up.
You may throw it up after you take all them pills.
He said most of them's vitamin. But it shouldn't hurt me. He's not driving back today, are you, honey?
No, I'm gonna stay here tonight. I think.
Good.
I was.
I feel privileged. We feel privileged, don't we, Pat?
Thank you. Thank you.
You do.
Oh, shut up. Lord, I love you, Jesus.
Yeah, Mama's having some health issues. So, no, the other Mama Jan, the one who's standing here, Brother Tony's wife. Sorry, Mama Jan.
Yeah.
I get wrapped up reading the comments now. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you so much. So anyway, let's tilt this back a little bit. Microphone look all right? Is it? It's kind of crooked or something. It looks crooked. So. Push to mute. No, that's Brother Tony's wife. I call her Mama Jan. I don't call him Papa Tony though.
Call me sir.
Thank you, Rosebud. Oh, I'm sure they're in here. They got nothing better to do, so it's okay. I've got 394 people in the chat because you know they're there. Cool. Just bumps up my algorithm. Thank you. See. I've got the board texting. Am I supposed to be looking at the camera? I can't look at the camera and the chat at the same time. You know, when you live in your mom's basement, that, you know, I guess you got to search for entertainment anywhere you can, so.
Just look in the mirror.
The board is on fire. Mags is on here now. The only elephant in the room would be me. Is that right? So. I think that's the only elephant in the room, so. So anyway, I'm trying to read what's going on. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better with that, Tony. Oh, roll Tide.
I keep forgetting you're here.
Did Alabama win or something? Brother Tony, check the scores for Alabama today.
I'm pretty sure Alabama's ahead.
So anyway, although they're playing right now, Brother Tony said they were probably ahead. So, what's the score right now? Brother Tony can give me the update. If you've recorded this, I'm going to watch this later. You might want to push mute for just a moment. Mags, I got my mic working. That's good. So, does the mic sound okay? Let's go through some mic settings here. No, that's the one that's supposed to be on. I know that. How does it sound?
I don't think they're playing right now.
Sounds okay? Good, good. Sick day, yes. Well, of course it is.
Hi, Mag.
You're supposed to type it in. You know, this is my mic.
Up here in search,
Where?
I'm a
No, don't.
right there.
He typed in the search engine "Hi Mags."
Maybe he wants the whole thing magnet.
I'm not sure what ASMR is. Third, I'm lost. Oh, it's 0-0 in the second. No kidding. Sounds like you do. Oh no, Mags. I sound a whole lot better. Admit it. I'm not allowed to touch my own mic. This is better on a computer. Way better. What'd you put in that popcorn?
Just buttered it.
Oh, it's kind of made me sick at my stomach.
Oh, you ate too much.
I haven't ate hardly anything. Look, folks, he made me this little bowl of popcorn, and I ate like that much out of it. And then he brings in this bowl of popcorn, and look, he says I ate too much.
The big one, that was his.
No, it wasn't. Here.
You gonna believe him or a preacher?
Here. I only believe you when you're in a pulpit.
Okay, let's see.
There's my eyes. Oh, I see. ASMR is for sounds that help people relax. I'm the one that does that. So, yeah. Now I got popcorn kernels. You never feed a man popcorn right before he goes on a live stream. Plumber B is in the house. That's the chairman of the board, folks. Plumber B, welcome to the 1776 Santa or Convoy Santa's second equipment test of the day. Everything should be working well. I would suggest, Gator Girl, that if you're coming to the rally on the 15th, that you show up. I'm just saying, you just never know. You know, just never know. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, maybe not. But at least be in the Indianapolis area on the 15th. How about that? Buffalo Man. Oh, today's his birthday. Yes. Happy birthday, Buffalo Man 11.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Buffalo Man 11. Happy birthday to you.
There you go. There you go, Armada. Bring that van up here. Well, classic contracting number one. We're done with you two, so have a nice day. Loud and clear. Great, great, great. All right, Lady Bucky Hill. Please be here with bells on. How comes I always start this in the middle of the night? I'm tired. This is so much fun. Somebody's beat me to all this stuff. There we go. Uh-oh. Touchdown. I'm trying. I'm trying to help here. You know, my mods are starting to complain. They want overtime for Saturday pay, double time, and stuff like that. So, oh, Trumplican, I wish you was here. Yep. Whack-a-mole. Or whack-a-troll. That's it, yeah. Sorry. Now it's 7-0. Even Santa's in on the act tonight. Yeah, McFly, yeah. I'm reading comments. That's kind of like talking to you. So, it's SAFO tonight. Oh, that's good. The Buckeyes won. Michigan State 49-20. Woo, no kidding. OH.
Well, he's shouting glory.
Yeah. Thank you. It's good to be heard. All right, Michael, we'll see you tomorrow, man. That's cool. Looking forward to it. Lori's in the closet. I don't think she's in the closet. I'm just saying. I think she came out. I'm not sure. JFK, show up. That's all I gotta say. Just show up. There you go, Lady Buckeye. I was wondering what was coming. There it is. The I.O. I think what it is I've been stressed about this. I've been working on this all day long, guys. All day long. And except for we took maybe an hour and went and got something to eat today.
Well, it took us 3 hours to eat.
Well, you know, when you get that much food.
Everyone got all the food, man.
Oh, man, they brought me out a ton of food, didn't they? I got a gyro, and I've never gotten a gyro like that before. They actually brought out all the makings for a gyro. And there's no way in this world that anybody could eat that much. So, isn't Notre Dame playing?
No, that's not Alabama.
No, that's not Alabama. That's they played
Brigham Young
today, didn't they? Yeah.
Yeah. Who did Alabama play?
Thank you, third of its kind. It's outright unicorns. So anyway, they brought that out, and I made that gyro myself, and I had tons of the meat left over, everything except for the tomatoes. I put all the tomatoes on it. So thank you, JFK. I appreciate that. My dad was one of the finest men I've ever known in my life.
Amen to that.
And him and Brother Tony were good friends too. They were Brother Tony, when my dad was in his final days, him and Sister Janet showed up and stayed with us, and he stayed with us right to the very end till it was over, and Dad was in his final resting place. So then I kind of just picked him up as a surrogate father, or in this case, surrogate grandfather. So it's gyro. That is the correct pronunciation. Gyro. Like, and the reason is because you're eating that thing, man. I'm not sure what that says. Now, Brenda. Exactly. Carol, that's exactly how you say it. You're right. Thank you. Well, good, JFK. I'm glad it helped you. Glad that helped you. Oh, I'm competing with President Trump right now. Fantastic. Somebody go pull the cord on his mic. I'm not competing with that. They said he's speaking right now. I'm not sure what Ohio hero or Pennsylvania hero means. Oh, yeah, baseball. Yeah, it's October, ain't it? Oh, okay. He won't be on until 10 Eastern. So, okay, I got 55 more minutes, and Sarah? No, I'm not going to address if I'm speaking at the rally yet. Just show up and see what happens. It's going to be worth your drive whether I speak or not. It's going to be a great rally.
Texas A&M.
Oh, okay. She came from Goshen, so she owns Indiana. I'll put my record in Indiana up against hers any day of the week. Guarantee you that. Hang on a second. Vern is calling in. Old Minion. One America No Party. Hi, thank you for calling the Convoy Santa show. You're live and on the air. How can I help you tonight, caller?
What's up?
Hi, brother.
I didn't know. Are you actually live? I didn't know you were live. I got a question for you.
Is it a personal question or one that we can put out on the live stream, caller?
We can put out on a live stream. I'm just wanting to know. Like, I'm hearing rumors about you got the 1776 getting kicked out of someplace, but I don't know where.
The rumor of us getting kicked out of Indiana is greatly exaggerated. I'm sitting right in the center of it right now. And
I figured that part of it was.
Let me tell you something about Indiana and Convoy Santa, caller. Indiana loves Convoy Santa. I'm just going to tell you that.
Well, I figured that.
I don't know if you know this or not, caller, but I'm kind of a big deal around here. Hey, look, that's not a joke, caller. You need to act with respect when you're on the live show here with Convoy Santa, the big deal in Indiana.
I'm bowing down and kissing your fingers.
The ring is all that's necessary, just the ring.
I went for the fingers and everything. I'm about to start kissing something else too.
No, that's enough. All right, thank you, caller, for your call. I hope you have a good evening, and be sure to listen to 109.9 on your FM dial. for the all request weekend that will start here in about 55 minutes. Playing the best of the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s, and 2022.
And the Santas.
Hey, that's right. It's Christmas music 24/7, 375 days a year. Where do those other 10 days come from? Santa. You can't ask about our secrets. So,
Yeah.
how you doing, my brother?
Well, not too bad. Just checking up. I was trying to figure out what the hell was going on with that because I know you guys got a rally coming up, but I didn't know if that was canceled now or what.
Oh, I think that rally would be worth coming to no matter what. It's going to be a great
Okay.
rally. So I'm just encouraging people to come on out and enjoy the day because there's some great patriots.
Yeah. I just, because they were telling me Lori got some stuff shut down. Of course, you can't go through what Lori's putting out because she lies all the time, you know.
Well,
You know she's in love with you, right?
hey, caller, who is not in love with me?
Me.
I'm just
I
saying.
think she wants to be your baby maker, I think. That's what I always say about all of them. They just want to date me.
I'm just loved by all.
Just loved by all.
You know, it's like the pulling the little girls' pigtails on the playground. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you know, all these fat jokes and all these slanderous remarks. It's just pulling my pigtails.
Giving you more coverage.
That's it. Yeah.
I wish somebody pulled my pigtails, damn it.
Well, anybody here want to pull Vern's pigtail? No, everybody's saying no, Vern. I'm sorry. I've never seen a response come up that quick, Vern.
Instant no. They paid you to not do it, right?
As a matter of fact, my viewership went down. I don't know what's going on there, Vern. Hey, did you do that fundraiser with the wooden bowls that you?
Yes, I did. Yeah, we sold 4 different items, and we got a little over $500.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's fantastic.
And I during my live, somebody went and purchased like a candle holder from me, and I went and put that towards it too. So,
Oh, fantastic. What now? What was that benefiting again?
he's down there helping the people in Florida that had lost everything in the hurricane,
Yeah.
and just trying to get money to them to be able to buy more supplies and stuff. He's basically asked for blankets and blankets and water and food and stuff like that. To help people, trash bags and gloves and stuff. The ordinary stuff you'd need to clean up a mess.
Yeah. You wanna announce who you're helping and how people here could help as well?
Yeah, Wyckoff. Let me look up. Somebody posted a link. What is his? He has a Give Send Go that he set up for the Wyckoff for the benefit itself, and it was dang it, I'm gonna have to look for it. You're making me want to put stuff. Making me want to put stuff on that I'm gonna have to look now. Let me see here. I wonder if somebody put it in my chat. Actually,
I'm looking to see if anybody's got it in here, but yeah.
you can also he also has a Cash App, but I think he's trying to do everything through that Give Send Go. That way, tax purposes and stuff.
Right.
But he has a Cash App if nobody else has Give Send Go. But I texted the guy to find out what that link was again because I can't find it.
He's probably got it on his YouTube channel, doesn't he?
I didn't find it on his YouTube channel. He has a Give Send Go for him.
Oh,
But
okay.
I found out through the chat he has one set up just for that particular project that he's doing. Let me see if it's in my... it is Give Send Go is Wyckoff's America Disaster Relief.
Okay.
WYKOFFSMERICA Disaster Relief.
Okay.
That is the... and he also has a P.O. box.
Somebody just said it's on his website. Oh, good. So
yeah, and somebody else, he also set up a P.O. box for people to send stuff, which is P.O. Box 40172, St. Petersburg, Florida 33743.
okay, good. Yep, those people down
So
there
they can
need a lot of help.
blankets and stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have two friends that live in Florida. I have more than that, but two of them. One of them lives down in the southern part, and the other one lives up in north of Tampa. The one that was in north of Tampa, where it was going to originally, where they thought it was going to hit land, was about 45 miles from him. And I was very concerned about both of them, actually. One of them early on, then one of them later on. And both of them came out with very little, to deal with. So I'm thankful for that. But the pictures that's coming out of that is just devastating. So, that's what makes America great.
He said, in short, for the people that lost stuff, basically what was inside your house is now out in your yard, kind of deal.
Yeah, that's tragic.
So
the great thing about America is when something like this happens, Americans show up, and it's fantastic. That's why I love, it's why I can't stand when somebody puts America down. I'm like, you have no idea who we are,
You know what sucks about it though too is, whenever you do something like this, the people that hate you will still hate you for it.
Oh yeah.
Which is, it's just, to me, it makes you the most un-American possible.
Exactly.
Like personally speaking, you deserve a secret corner in hell.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you don't have any kind of feelings towards helping people out, no matter what the reason is.
Right.
Even evil people deserve help sometimes. And what I've noticed a lot of times is if somebody that is a bad person goes through a bad time and you help them out, they tend to turn their life around and become a good person suddenly.
Yeah.
And people just don't see it.
Yeah, some people just need a little bit of love, and then some people don't know how to accept love. So, there's both kinds are in existence in the world, and we don't know which is which until we reach out and help them.
Yeah.
And we don't know the history of everybody. I was watching the video.
Do we need to know?
No, exactly.
There's a history it's called history for a reason. You learn from it, you move on.
Yeah. Well, I'm just talking about what makes people do what they do. I keep bumping.
Oh, yeah.
I was watching a video the other day of somebody, that's slandered me and done all kinds of things, and I could just tell by his body language that they were, terribly. Their confidence was just destroyed, and everything they were doing was trying to overcompensate for a lack of self-confidence, and it literally hurt my heart. The person that was showing it to me for a different reason, but it was very, very sad. And I don't like what some people are doing right now, but it doesn't kill my humanity, and I still realize that there's a lot of pain involved in people's lives that makes them do the things they do. So,
yep. Well, and a lot of times when you have people hating on you, they're hiding something else themselves, and they're miserable, and they just need to make everybody else miserable.
Yeah,
that's all their goal is, make you miserable. And a lot of times I've noticed when you try to help them, you will only go down with them.
Right.
So you just got to make them crawl out of it themselves rather than reach down, because you're going to get sucked down to it. And to me, I don't have patience for that no more.
Yeah.
And there's plenty of other people to help. So one or two people here and there that are needing help, well, they can just sit on the sidelines. I got other people that are willing to take the help. So.
Well, you can only help people if they want to help themselves.
Exactly.
You can't help somebody that doesn't want help. That's just all there is to it.
Yep.
And that's why I've got such a heart for veterans. I'm not a veteran, but man, the things they've been required to do, it's
Yeah. You want to know the most humbling experience I had during the convoy? And I won't accept it as fact, but this veteran did come up to me the first time on our way to Hagerstown.
Mm-hmm.
At our stop in Ohio. He come up to me in the morning and he's like, "You're now one of us." I mean, like, what do you mean one of us? He goes, "You're one of us veterans." I'm like, "Dude, I didn't even serve. What are you talking about?" He goes, "Because of what you're doing."
Yeah.
I said, No, I'm not going to take that name from you." He goes, No. You take that with honor. I'm like, "No, I can't."
Right.
It's not the same thing,
It's,
you know?
yeah, it's not even close. Not even close.
The one did tell me, he's like, "What you're doing is more than what we did," for him specifically anyway, not for most of them. For him specifically, he's like, "I never actually fought.
Yeah.
I was in the military, but I didn't go into the midst of the battle. So what I did is less than what you're doing." And I was like, "Well, yeah, but still, you had the intentions. You put yourself out there
Right.
where you were. If it came to it, you would have sacrificed your life to save somebody else's.
Right. Right.
You were willing to do that."
Nobody compares to a vet. I'm sorry. It just
Yeah.
When I
You dissing me?
well, is that a shock to you that I would dish you?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Nobody paid you to be nice anymore.
I pick on everybody. When I got my flags put on my truck, I pulled out of our neighborhood, and there was a veteran lived the last house on the left as I was coming out of the neighborhood, and he stopped and came to attention and saluted me. And man, it just brought tears to my eyes. It was the first real emotional moment I had, and I hadn't even started. I hadn't even got out of the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And so I stopped and I rolled down my window and began to talk to him a little bit, and told him what I was doing, where I was going. And of course, at that time, I was only going for 2 weeks, and he's a decorated veteran. And he said, I can't do it anymore. He said, my body is broken up. And he said, it's yours now. And man, you talk about breaking me down like a double barrel shotgun, man. It was a powerful moment, very powerful moment.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I don't know if you were there in Indianapolis when we did the flag ceremony, I think you'd call it.
No, I joined in Ohio.
Okay. That one there was very, very emotional. Somebody kind of asked me, what it was like. I said, well, the best way to explain the feeling that came across you when, you heard the trucks honking their horns, people walking under the flag with their flashlights, and I'm sure there was music playing too, but you couldn't hear it because all the trucks were honking and revving their truck. You know the noise. So the reason it became emotional for me and probably 90% of the people in there was because what it literally felt like was all those that died in battle came to that event and put their arms on your shoulder and said, "We were waiting for you to step up.
Yeah.
You got this."
Yeah.
And that to me was massive. I'm still actually looking for a picture of that overhead to be able to post that on my wall. That was big, and that was kind of the same response I've got from every military vet that came through.
Yeah.
They fought over there. There's no reason why they should fight again.
Yeah.
It's our job.
Yeah.
We need to stop. We need to stop letting them down.
Yeah.
For letting the homeland go to crap.
Yeah.
Because we're too lazy.
Yeah. I was listening to a podcast today, and they were asking just little trivia questions. It's a kind of a funny segment this guy does, And one of the questions was, who is Kamala Harris? And I was shocked. The person on the phone, she said, I have no idea. I'm like, how can we be that, and it wasn't, any of us are apt to freeze up in a moment. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it wasn't that. It was, she really had no idea who Kamala Harris was. So,
Like she didn't know who she was as in she's the vice president, or who she was as in what she's done.
either.
Either or. Wow.
Yeah. It just.
That's sad.
She had no idea who it was, and I met people on the National Mall that were visiting from foreign countries, and they knew more about our government and our system, and were so supportive of what we were doing. I've been
talking about that for a while.
Yeah, it's amazing to me.
They know our Constitution, our Bill of Rights, and everything we do and everything we don't do more than we do.
Yeah, they're more tuned in to political events going on here than some Americans, and they realize that if America goes down, that their country goes down too, and they're concerned about it. I don't know what it's going to take to wake Americans up.
Everybody bases their government and how they do things in their country based off what we do, in the hopes to create something great,
Yeah.
And like I was told many people, when we go down, if we go down, and it's looking more like when, because nobody's standing up.
Right.
But when we go down, where are we going to go?
Yeah.
People in Saudi Arabia, or was it Iran, going through a civil war of their own. We take those refugees.
Yeah.
People in the southern part of in South America come up here as refugees. Where are we going to be refugees to?
Well, that's Merrick. If you remember Merrick, he came from Canada, and he's been with us 2 or 3 times when we were with the convoy. And the first time I met him, he told me, he says, "Don't ever stop." He said, "Don't ever quit." He said, his dad, they were from, I believe they were from Poland. And he said the government came to his dad and told him, says, "You got to leave. You have to leave the country." And he said, so we came to Canada. And he said, if your government comes and tells you tomorrow you have to leave America, where are you going? And I sit there and I was like, there's nowhere else I want to go. And he said, that's why you can never stop. That's why you can
I'll
never
die before I leave.
Yeah, it's
and I know this might be a touchy subject for a lot of people, but I know everybody was talking about how we gotta be good and we gotta be good people and bring in the people from these other places that are refugees.
Yep.
I disagree. Because when it comes down to when we have our own battle, and it's coming in whatever form you might see it as, they're not going to be the ones that are going to help us.
Well,
because they're already running.
Yeah, well, that's the other thing is I've heard people say, well, I'm moving, I'm going somewhere else, and I got an invitation to go to the Philippines back a long time ago, before I ever joined the convoy, and I told the person, I said, I can't leave my country. I cannot leave my country. My country needs me right now, and it's you can't, now. The people that are leaving their country illegally, those there you can't trust.
Right.
Some of them you can. Obviously, it's not everybody, but at the end of the day, those who want to be here and want to be here for the right reason, that love America, love our values, love what we stand for, those people there, it's like the guy that ran the place there at Bunker Hill. I mean, that guy was a straight up patriot. And so it.
Yeah, I kind of got that basis off of there was a guy that CNN had on years ago. They were trying to dirty up Trump like they always were, and make the case for refugees and stuff when that one strike they had over there after he crossed the line. I forget which one it was. It was the second one, I think it was. So they had this guy on. They were trying to make a case for refugees and how we need to allow them to come over, and how Trump's a bad guy because he's doing this. And the guy, I kid you not, it caught them off guard. The guy come onto the screen, and he's like, I don't want to go anywhere. I'm glad he did that. I want people to help me fight for my country.
Yeah.
I want to fight for my country.
Yeah.
I died laughing because CNN was just like, okay, so,
Yeah. Next caller.
it was the perfect, like how we always say it. I'm going to fight for my country to keep it going. And he just, even over there, that's what he wanted.
Yeah.
So all those refugees, to me, okay, it's good, it's humane to give them a nice place. But what is that leading our country to?
Yeah.
We're going to end up the same way. And then when we get into conflict, they're going to run to the next one. When you start running, you will always run.
Oh, yeah. If
You will
you're a
never
runner,
turn around and stop.
If you're a runner, you're going to be a runner,
Right.
And that's just all there is to it.
I know people hate me for it. I've said it before. They hate me for it because I use common sense and, I don't care. I'm used to the hate, and I'm always, going against the freaking waves, even those that are considered as conservatives.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that's me.
Hey, we don't have to agree on everything. As long as we agree that, America's in trouble and it's our job to fix it, then, we'll
Absolutely.
we'll be able to see, we got common ground. And it's our job to fix it. It's no one else's job to fix it. I was talking to a guy the other day, and he said the military is going to come in and take care of this for us. And I said, you don't want that. That's what happens in third world countries.
I don't think the military is allowed to.
Well, it's our job to do it. It's we the people that are here to, be the final checks and balances on what goes on in our nation. And I've got 522 people on this chat, and most of these people that are on here, I'm preaching to the choir right now.
Right.
They're the ones that are going to stand up, but it's not, it's like I've said about Trump, when he said, we're going to drain the swamp, we all sat back and said, all right, drain the swamp, Mr. Trump. That's unfair.
Well, it's like how you always see the videos of people saying that Trump's going to come back and fix it. I'm like, why are we waiting on Trump to fix it? It's up to us. There's many times where Trump did something to where it led you in the right direction, and he stepped back and gave you the opportunity to stand up and fix it like you're supposed to.
Yeah, it's again.
As much as we don't want government to overstep and over-regulate us, we also don't want the government to fix every problem, because the government's not going to fix every problem. They're going to create the problem.
Exactly.
So it's up to us.
Government is the problem. Don't expect the problem to fix the problem.
Exactly right. It's like when you cut yourself with a knife, you depend on the knife to also fix your wound.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
But there was an interesting conversation I had with a guy from Egypt. He was a broker. I used to do loads for him. And he had said that in Egypt, they had overthrown their, I don't know what they call him, but it'd be kind of like our president.
Yeah.
Twice in like a matter of a couple of years, because he was just crap. And one thing he told me was what made it easier for them is if the citizens stand up and say, we are done, kind of like we are doing. Mm-hmm. In their constitution, it states the military has to back the citizens.
Oh.
The government all of a sudden, through that process, loses authority over the military. So when the citizens are standing up, kind of like if it would have happened in Ottawa, their military wouldn't have been able to do a damn thing. They would have to sit there and defend the citizens in what they're doing rather than defend the government.
Well, we've
And I
got
thought that was classic.
We've got that same rule, you know. It's
We
called
do.
it's called the Constitution, you know.
Well, yeah,
they
but does it
can't-
actually state where the military would have to back us?
Well,
'Cause I thought the military would still be in control of the government.
No. You got to remember, the military. There was not a standing military for about 100 years after the Constitution was ratified. So there's nothing in there except for that. You know, you can't be forced to quarter military in your house. But up until the late 1800s, early 1900s, did we have a standing military because our founding fathers were afraid of a standing military. That's, you know, when they were negotiating with the King of England, there was not a military presence in America at the time. And that's what actually escalated the conflict, is when they sent the military over here after the Stamp Act. They started sending the military over here, and that's why we have, you know, the Fourth Amendment. They were actually going into people's homes and just raiding their homes to see if everything, you know, if the sugar had a stamp on it from the, you know, the king, and if there are documents they had that, you know, everything had to come from England. That's why the Boston Tea Party happened. They were forcing us to buy tea from England, and there was you know, a black market that was set up that could get it cheaper.
And that was the form of a tax.
Exactly. Yeah, it was. You know, it was sending revenue to the businessmen in England and hurting the people of in the American colonies. So anyway, when that happened, and that's what led up to the Boston Massacre. And actually, about let's see, end of February, Boston Massacre, I believe, happened, if I remember right, on March 7th or March 8th, I believe. Don't quote me on that. But at the end of February, like the 21st of February, there was a group of patriots that were protesting outside of a customs agent for the king, and somebody threw a brick through his front window, shattered glass, hit his wife. He stuck a gun out the window and shot a 12-year-old kid and killed him. And as a matter of fact, in the engraving that was done, I believe Benjamin Franklin, I believe it was Benjamin Franklin done the engraving of the Boston Massacre. If you'll look close at one of those windows, there's a rifle sticking out one of the windows. It was a hat tip to the little boy that was killed. Just a few days later, then, of course, the Boston Massacre happened. And we still negotiated. 7 years after the first bullets were flying, we were still negotiating with the king. And so trying to, you know, get representation, but it wasn't ever going to happen. I mean, when those in power are not willing to negotiate and to represent the people, it's inevitable. That you know, there's going to be rebellion. It's inevitable. That's why we cannot have a pure democracy. In democracy, 51% of the people can control the lives of 49% of the people, statistically speaking. And if you have that kind of system of government, well, somebody's going to feel unrepresented, and they're going to continually feel that way until they're forced to do something about it. So, and that's where we're at right now. There are many of us, there's a vast majority of Americans right now that do not feel like we're being represented, and it's causing an issue. It's causing a real issue. But the thing about it is we do have a constitution. We do have a legal and peaceful way to address this. And we've got to take advantage of that. I'm telling you, we have to take advantage of that. People are telling me, oh, it won't work. It won't work. It may not. It may not work. I don't know.
Why not keep trying?
But we've got to try. We've got to try.
I'm not going to sit back and just let them freaking take it from me.
Right.
I mean, I want to put a phone number out for everybody. Get your pen and pencil, yeah. Get your pen and paper ready. This is a public known number, and I want everybody to keep this phone number in their context as U.S. Capitol. This is how you call your representative, and you bug the hell out of them. I do.
Go for it.
If you guys are ready,
Go for
the
it.
number is 202-224-3121. Call them. Call them repeatedly. Tell them you want to talk to them. Tell them you want a meeting. Tell them you got issues or there's a thing that's coming up. Call them. I've never actually gotten to speak to my representative, but I've gotten to talk to the person that does the scheduling because I was trying to get them to come down when I was at 10-4 D.C., but because our great old dictator Nancy Pelosi had them on call basically 24/7 for the last couple of days of that session, so they weren't able to do anything.
Yeah.
Do I need to repeat the number?
Yeah.
Everybody get it?
Say it again. Say it again. Mods, get this number. We'll post this quite regularly.
Now, you might be able to find your number that directly goes to your representative, but that's the number that you call, that you say the switch operator, whatever, will answer the phone, or it'll be automatic. And you'll put in your zip code, or if you know who your representative is, just tell them you want to talk to that representative.
Right. So give that number again. They're asking for it again.
All right. It is 202-224-3121. That is the U.S. Capitol. That's how you talk to your congressman.
Yeah. Light that thing up, you know. Tell them that.
Let them know that we're watching. Let them know that we're.
Oh,
we're
absolutely,
here.
absolutely.
There was one bill that passed in the state of Indiana when I still lived there. My dad told me about it a little bit later. It had to do with the, I think it was like the gay marriage type bill or something like that. And after it passed, all the conservatives were like, well, what the hell? Why did you pass? I don't know if it's the governor or one of the people that my dad talked to said, we passed it because that was the only people that came and lobbied for it.
Mm-hmm.
Where were you guys?
Yeah.
He said, we would have not passed it, but there was nobody there saying don't pass it.
Yeah.
And people don't realize representatives are sent in there to be your representative, not do your job for you. They are supposed to speak for you. So basically, if I was a representative, no matter what my belief is, if all the people told me to vote yes on an abortion bill, that would be my obligation, was to vote for that bill. Now, I'm not saying that there's some that even though they're told not to, they still do because of personal freaking, the way they are.
Right.
But that is the way it's supposed to be. So in that particular case, the guy was like, we had no conservatives here telling us not to do it. So we had to go forward with it. Where were you at? Well, we were working.
Yeah. Here, I believe it was James Madison's son. He was constantly pushing forth bills to try to stop slavery. So much so that they actually passed a legal procedure that no more bills about slavery would be presented to the floor of the House. And he got up one day and he began to talk about slavery. And he had a bill that he wanted to propose, and the Speaker of the House said, do you not remember that you're not allowed to do that? And he goes, I forget that I didn't tell you that, or did I not tell you that this one here is for pro-slavery? And he was asked why he would do that, as anti-slavery as he was. And he said, one of my constituents asked that I do this. And that's the kind of representatives we need today, is people that truly do represent their people. It was completely and 100% against what he believed personally, but he went ahead and done it anyway because he believed.
Yeah, a true representative will put down what their people ask for them.
Yep.
not lobbyists. Technically, you are lobbying when you call them.
Yep.
But a true representative will, and I don't think we have those right now.
No, that's the thing is we used to have statesmen who done what was right for our country, and now they're doing what's right for themselves. And
right. And you want to really confuse everybody? So the representatives are the House of Representatives are supposed to do that, represent you.
Right.
The senators are not.
Nope.
People think that senators are supposed to represent us. They're not. They're supposed to represent the state.
The state.
They took that away from them in 1913.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what it's the system that we had set up, the constitutional republic that we had set up was perfect. I mean, as near perfect as you're going to get for, for human government. I mean, government always has a downside to it, but we had as near perfect a system of government that the world has ever known. There's only one better system of government that's ever existed or ever will exist, and we won't live in that one until we leave this earth. But as close as it can get for him.
I don't know about you, but me. Because, you're evil and you're bad,
Well, I'm not going to the same place Tony Cannon's going, am I?
I really do like making people's eyes fall out of their heads when I say, hey, I got a question for you. You're like, what? Okay, what would you do if you went to heaven and you found out Hitler's there?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, did I take a left at Albuquerque and not know it?
They'd be like, oh, crap.
Yeah. Well, I heard a preacher one time say, he said, there'll be 3 great surprises when we get to heaven. And number one is that there will be people there that we did not expect to be there.
Mm-hmm.
The second great surprise is there will be people not there that we thought would be there. Mm-hmm. And the third and greatest surprise is, hey, I'm here. So,
yeah.
And the fourth surprise is, hey, Tony Cannon's here too. So,
yeah.
He's over here shaking his head.
Guess what? Y'all gonna be shocked because Vern's gonna be there.
Oh man. Yeah. I had a guy one time ask me that one time. He says,
David may be going tonight.
The guy asked me one time, he said, so you believe in heaven? I said, yeah. And he said, so heaven is heaven for the flea, but is it heaven for the dog? I'm like, people say these things and they have no idea what they're talking about. And I'm like,
I can't even follow that one along. I'm trying to figure that one out.
Like, if the flea's still in heaven and the dog's in heaven, then won't it be hell for the dog to have to be tormented by the flea? And I'm like, have you not read the word where it said the lion will lay down with the lamb? I mean, I'm sure the dog and the flea is not going to have any real big problems. If the lion and the lamb are able to lay down together, I think the dog and the flea is going to get along swell. So. And, he was a prisoner, and he was sitting in his cell, and he thought, I got one. I'm going to get Rydell. I got him on this one. And I'm like, no, you didn't get me,
I mean, it is a good question. I mean, it's a good thought, though.
Yeah.
Good challenging thought. I give him that.
Yeah. I mean, he was, I will say he was thinking, not thinking correctly. But again, you base your information off of, it's like okay, Vern, I'm going to tell you something. I have lost 620 pounds. That's pretty amazing, The problem is I've gained 900. If you only take that first part of information, that's, man, Dave, you've done a good job, man. That's amazing,
I was like, man, you look good for 1,000 pounds.
That's the way it is. That's, we base our thoughts off of, limited information. I was talking to Brother Tony, we were talking about yesterday, I think it was, and when we start to, I know God looks down at us sometimes, and we're children, we're little bitty children, compared to His ability to understand and our ability to understand, we are little bitty.
Yeah,
we're infants.
There's a reason why we only use, like, what is it, 15% of our brain?
Right,
like that.
right. Well, that's most people. Some use less than that, but I just happened to be sitting in a room with a guy.
Some of them, I don't know if they can use that much because they just don't have one to begin with.
Brother Tony's over here, and he's using about 3%, and smoke's coming out of his ears. But now he's grinning, still shaking his head, but he's grinning. But it's God. God has to look down at us every once in a while and go, "What?"
I always told my dad and a few other friends and said every time I'm about to do something, God always grabs all the angels and says, hey, come over here, look at this. This dude thinks, man, look at that dumbass. I guarantee God's sitting there laughing at me all the time.
Yeah, shaking his head.
How did I manage to do this?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, oh, man. Man, that was something else I was going to bring up, but it left my brain. I've had a freaking splitting headache for a while, and I don't know why. Yeah, I didn't even know you were live. I just figured I'd holler at you.
I'm glad you called, man. It's been a great. All of our conversations are good, man. I enjoyed talking to you.
Oh yeah, I know, and we've tried to have it live together a couple times now, and it never works out.
Yeah.
Between trucking and wood turning and content creating and grifting.
Yeah.
You
I get it.
Like I figured, live streaming. Oh yeah, I got plenty of time to do that. I can just turn the camera on and I can just do my thing. It won't take any more time up. And a couple months in, I'm going, what the hell did I get myself into?
Right.
But I enjoy it. I like having conversations with people. It's always good to conversate, because I think that's our founding fathers. That was their dream.
Oh my! They sit around and talked about stuff all the time. I mean, they had deep conversations and hash things out, and that's another thing that they didn't have computers and live streams. Oh, absolutely. But they thought things through before they done something, and again, biblically based, a man doesn't start to build something until he counts the cost to make sure that he can get it done. Well, that's not who we're being governed by today. We're governed by people that say, hey, this is a good idea, and emotionally make a decision without any kind of deep thought about it. This sounds good. Let's do this, I really feel sorry for this group of people. Let's do this for them. I'm sorry. When you do that, do you realize that you've just alienated everybody that's not in that group, or most everybody that's not in that group?
Most people.
Exactly. That's why we're not a democracy. Democracy focuses on equality. Equality it's impossible to legislate equality. It's absolutely impossible to do so. I don't care how many strict laws they pass. You and I will never be equal. Never. Because we have different ways of thinking. We've got different ambitions. We've got different upbringings. We've got, we live in different locations. We'll never be equal. That's why we're not a democracy. That's the fundamental difference between a democracy and a constitutional republic. A constitutional republic doesn't focus on equality. It focuses on individual liberty. Now, I know the Declaration of Independence says that all men are created equal. I get that. But there's a reason why they put a word in front of equal. It's created equal. Once you come out of the womb, you'll never be equal with anybody else again.
And you have... What that equal means is equal opportunities.
Exactly.
Even if you had a twin.
Everybody has the opportunity to create whatever they want of their life.
Yeah.
That's part of the American dream.
Yeah, and governments are established to protect individual liberty. They can't mandate individual liberty. That's already been mandated. God mandated that.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And they're there just to protect that, to protect me, in order that I might have my individual liberty. And, God gives us the choice to live our lives how we want to live it. He doesn't
Yeah,
mandate.
the government never offers up a change to our Constitution for our benefit because
Oh, no.
we already have all the benefits.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All they want to do is, that darn Constitution always gets in their way, so
Yeah.
they got to, take some of it down so they can do what they will.
Yep.
And they always will
Yep.
regulate the crap out of you and
Yep.
restrict you.
Yep. This has got to come.
Somebody asked me a while back, said, what freedoms have you lost? I said, technically none. But I'm getting punished for some.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And they're threatening them. I'm sorry. I'm supposed to sit back and let you take them before I say something? No. No, absolutely not. I'm going to stand up before you. When you start talking about taking them, that's when I'm going to stand up. And when I see you start moving in that direction, it's my duty to stand up and say, nope, 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 not going to do this. And when we talk about, returning to a constitutional republic, I was speaking to a guy down in D.C., and I told him, I said, states have to have their sovereignty back. I was telling about how that it's flipped upside down from the way it was started. The federal government was never supposed to be this large, and they're controlling the states now, and that's not the way it's supposed to be.
And controlling them through bureaucracies too.
Oh, and through agencies, through different, the FDA, the EPA, things like that. Different agencies. They're controlling us through that. And he says, well, you got to watch that. Said, my state that I come from, if you give them the right to make whatever kind of laws they want to make, then you'll have slavery again. I said, dude, they still got the Bill of Rights.
Actually, Santa, we already do have slavery. We still have slavery.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
And we have the left vouching for slavery.
Yeah.
You ever heard their excuse for why we need illegal immigrants over here?
Yeah, because why are we shipping them up north when Florida needs them to pick crops?
Right. Yeah, they're saying we need illegal immigrants because so the farmers can have workers out in the field for cheap. So basically, you're vouching for slavery. Because I'm sorry, $5 an hour or $7 an hour is not going to cut it for anybody. And that's what you're vouching for is $5 or $7 an hour.
Well,
these illegal immigrants under the freaking table. That's slavery.
That might be what they say they want it for, but that's not the truth either.
This is what they were vouching for like 4 to 6 years ago. I haven't heard them say it in a while.
Well,
but they still vouch for it. I'm not going to let them down on it.
What they're doing is they want those people to come in and completely destroy our way of life and our social system, and they're out to destroy America. That's why we have to stand up for. That's why everybody asks me, why are you a Proud Boy? Well, because the Proud Boys stand for Western culture. We stand for what made America great, and we don't apologize for creating the greatest system that's ever been known to man. Western culture. Right. Western culture is basically you pull yourself up by your own bootstraps. You don't ask for help from anybody,
According to AOC, that's not possible.
Well, absolutely.
You cannot physically pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Yeah. Don't be racist.
But the thing about it is that was the American way of thinking, and that was the Western world's way of thinking, and we're destroying that. And you can tell from there was a professor. I just heard this on the radio within the last 48 hours. And he was being admonished and threatened by his college that he was a professor at. Take a guess why. Just give me a guess why this professor would be threatened by the college that he worked at. Give me a why.
There can be so many different ones. One of them probably has to do because you loved America.
No. Give me another one.
Okay, how specific?
Be as many different reasons. Let your mind go as radical as you can make it go. As radical as you can think.
Boy, man, I don't know. Oh my God,
Well, I'm gonna tell you, you'll never be this
maybe-
radical.
Maybe, was it election related?
Nope.
No.
It was about his students. Put you on the spot, didn't I?
Well, yes and no, but the only reason is because of the fact that it's just a wide range. Because there's so many things that people are getting in trouble for.
Well, let me
in
tell
these
you.
colleges because of and it's normally like pro-America type stuff.
Well, let me tell you why he's in trouble. His course is too hard.
Wait, what?
And it was
Can you repeat that?
his course was too difficult. And he worked in a medical school. That his courses were so hard that it was going to keep people from becoming doctors. Now, when I go shopping for a surgeon, I want the guy who said, you know what, my professor was just too hard on me. And I'm going to tell him to cut me open. Thank you.
I'm sorry, but didn't you? At what point in your life did you freaking go to college and expect it to be freaking easy?
Yeah.
Especially for something like that. You know what, Santa? This is why we had the vid. I don't know if you can say it on YouTube still or not, but this is why we had coronavirus.
Don't be careful now.
Well, I won't say anything good or bad about it, but this is why we had it.
Yeah, it's
Because of people that are being trained like this.
yeah.
Like, they took Perseverance schools, that kind of deal.
Yeah.
It's hard, so we're not going to make them. No, you make them learn it. This is how you learn things. Before we know it, Santa, we're going to have people telling us we can't teach the kids 2 + 2 anymore because it's too hard.
You can't do that now, Vern. There is no right or wrong answer. It's whatever you feel is right.
Yeah.
That's not Western culture. I'm sorry. Western culture believed in facts. You know?
In reality.
And they even challenged the facts. You know, there was a time when people thought the earth was flat. Sadly, we're going back to that time. But anyway, you know, somebody challenged that fact. It was a fact, Vern. It was a scientific fact. And they challenged it. But now you can't challenge a scientific fact. What are you, nuts? And this is all about destroying our culture.
Destroying reality, too. That's basically the main thing, is they're destroying reality.
Yeah.
And they're creating a perception of something that doesn't exist.
Yeah. Yeah, it's, you know, it's, you know, I can't tell if you're a man or a woman. I'm sorry. Yeah, I kind of can.
I can. I always will.
And the thing about, you know, we talk about, you know, okay, men competing with female athletes and stuff, and people will say, you know, well, I know females that could kick your butt. Well, yeah, I do too. But there's not that many, you know. You take the best female athlete, yeah, she can outrun me. She can out pole vault me. She can play tennis better than me. She can play football better than me. But you take the best, you know, male athlete and put him up against that woman. You know, you're comparing apples to oranges, trying to make your point,
Right.
and you didn't make a point at all. All you made a point of was that, you know, that lady can kick your butt. Well, duh. Yeah, she can, but can she kick that guy's butt over there? You know.
Yeah, they're all about fairness. Match it up.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like the Olympic of the soccer team, America's Olympic soccer team. They were beat by a group of 14-year-old boys. 14-year-old boys beat them. Well, I'm sorry, Your Honor. I rest my case.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
there is a difference, and it doesn't mean that women doesn't. Yeah, again, I'm not saying that women are less than men. There are things that women can do better than any man. You know,
Well, honestly, you're not making it about women less than men, because in reality, what you're doing is arguing for the women, because all the freaking so-called men that are trying to say they're no longer men going into their sports is destroying their sport.
yeah.
If you want to say that they can be matched up, tell me why this one guy played on the team sports or whatever sport he was playing. I don't remember the freaking name of the sport or whatever he was playing, but he couldn't even get in the top 100 in his class, in the men's class, right? So he suddenly says, well, I'm a female,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden he's number one.
Yeah.
He didn't get better.
No, he did not. No, he did not. But, you know, the physical makeup of a male versus a female is enough to give him that kind of advantage.
Yep. I'm sorry, but why don't they have their own sport? You got the men's class, you got the women's class. Why don't you have the trans class?
Yeah, there you go. Now, I would support that. You know,
I would too. I mean, why do you got to take over the? See, they're all talking about like women's rights. Oh, we're defending women's rights, but then they go destroy it.
Yeah.
Why are they not talking about making their own class?
Yeah.
Have your own team.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, let's make it fair.
We only got to focus on fair when it affects us.
Yeah. Yeah, it's, you know, again, you can't take away reality. You know, I'm sorry, medical school is supposed to be hard.
Mm-hmm. It is.
If you want easy, then, you know, major in basket weaving or gender studies. That's you know. But if you want to be a surgeon, then major. It's going to be hard. It's supposed to be hard.
Yeah.
You know, and there's supposed to be a lot of people wash out of that, and there's a reason for that. It's because those people are taking care of our health. You know, if I'm upset about men competing against women, saying they're women all of a sudden, I'm sure going to be against, you know, somebody saying, you know, that class is too hard, because my health and my mom's health and, you know, people I love's health is way more important than some sports event. You know. Yeah.
Well, weren't they saying that whole, because that all goes into the same classification as the affirmative action too? Like they were saying, letting people in specifically because of their color of their skin,
mm-hmm.
not because of their merit.
Right.
And I think, why did I forget the guy's name? What's that guy that he was talking about affirmative action for a long time? Thomas Sowell.
Yeah.
He actually said he's met quite a few of them. He said they were very brilliant, but he said because of affirmative action, they got into a school at a level that was above what they should have. Like they went into this sort of classification of people, and because of who they competed against, they showed up in the top 100.
Mm-hmm.
But he said based on their skill level, their intelligence, if they would have, instead of going through affirmative action, if they would have gone to a different school, they would have passed in the top 5.
Right.
But because of affirmative action just says, no, you got to bring them in just because they're a certain color, it actually fails them.
Right.
Because they start off, like, it's like you being at a 9th grade level and you start off in the school at 11th grade level.
Right.
You're missing those 2 years and you're not going to succeed because you're missing a lot.
Right.
It's kind of the same way with that, with affirmative action. It's not placing people based off of merit. It's just placing them because of their color of their skin. And it's actually backfiring.
Right. And it always will. You know,
yeah.
It always will. You can't help a turtle out of its shell. You can't help a chicken out of its egg. You know, you have to let that take its course. Will all the chickens make it out? No, they won't. But when you help one out, you actually damage it. That it could have been healthy, but that's part of the process is building that strength to be able to escape the shell. Is what makes them better when they actually do begin to grow and become what they're supposed to be. You can't help. You know, I've had a lot of conversations with people. in our organization, and they will relate to me that, you know, God has been preparing me for this for years, and I didn't realize it. And I've done the same thing. I've talked to Brother Tony about it. You know, I've been through some really hard knocks in my life in the past, you know, decade or so, and I had, you know, there's been times I looked at God and said, why do I have to go through this? Why did I have to go through that? And it begins to make you question sometimes, you know, question yourself, question God. The thing about it is now I understand fully why I had to go through what I went through. Had I not had that experience, I would have, you know, I've said this a number of times to individuals privately, but I was there the day that Brian Brazzi got in his truck and drove off, and he never came back. And I was there the day that Mike Landis got in his truck, and he never came back. I get it. I totally get it. This is one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. And I have great empathy for both of them men. And I got a lot of respect for both of them men. Because they weren't fighting the government. They were fighting people that were supposed to have their back. And trust me, I know that battle. And that's a tough battle to fight. And it will take the fight out of you.
Mm-hmm.
And I just refuse to do it. You know, I refuse, absolutely refuse to let it take me out of the battle and let it take the fight out of me. I'm just not going to do it. And, but I still, you know, I still respect those men. They started something that, you know, has built to where we're at today. And, had they not have done what they done, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing. I didn't start the People's Convoy. I joined it in Ohio. I was sitting back in my truck waiting for somebody to start, you know, and I was going to join them. That's all I wanted to be. I just wanted to join whoever started this. I didn't have the intelligence to start something. But I got the intelligence to do something. I just, you know, if you push a boat out in the water, I'll row it to the other side. How about that?
Yeah.
You know,
I might not row it because I'm kind of lazy, but I'll sit on the bottom.
You'll encourage the ones with the oars.
I'll go with. I'll have my pom poms and my shorts.
I don't see nothing lazy about you, Vern. I'm just saying. I've been around you quite a bit. I'm just going to have to argue with you on that one. I'm just not buying it. Well, listen, brother, I'm going to get off here. I'm going to call somebody real quick. I got to make another phone call while I'm live on stream and do something. But, man, I love you, brother. And our conversations are always just wonderful. I appreciate it.
I had my mod text me, and I texted you. They said they think they got blocked. They wanted to make sure to have it. So check that back.
Okay.
That text when you get a chance.
All right. I will do that.
So.
All righty. I will.
We'll have to get you live sometime again.
All right.
Yeah, this was fun. I didn't even know you were live. I was just going to call you and pick your brain a little bit.
Always good, my friend. You call me anytime, man. You have a good night, Vern. I love you, brother.
Thank you, too.
All right. Bye-bye. I love that guy.
Who is he?
The one they call Minion. Drove up big yellow truck.
Oh, okay. I know who you're talking about now.
Yeah. I got another phone call to make here. Let's see.
Great conversation, Sam and Vern.
Let's see. Make this phone call real quick. You guys will like this one.
Who you calling? Hello.
I'm not supposed to answer you, doofus. I'm supposed to get your voicemail.
Oh, why didn't you tell me?
Well, I'm live on stream here, you know. Oh, I'm just kidding. That's not who I was calling anyway.
Are you live still?
Yes. Look right there. See that sticking up there?
You guys can hear David type yes. See, nobody type.
Give them time.
Oh.
All right. Here's the real phone call.
Here they come. Whoa. Yes.
Come on.
Hey, Santa.
Happy birthday to you.
Awesome. Thank you, buddy.
How you doing, buddy?
Pretty good. I was watching your live stream at the same time I was live streaming. Thank you so much.
How old are you?
I'm 43.
Are you really?
Yep.
43? I'd have never guessed that. I was thinking somewhere in your
Happy
mid-30s.
birthday, Buffalo Man.
Thank you.
You're welcome, buddy.
Hey, I'm having a private conversation here. You mind?
Is that Tony or?
Yeah.
He's in my house, in my office. He's on
Hi,
his computer.
Santa. It's Buffalo Wifey here.
How you doing, honey?
I'm good.
Good.
Miss you guys.
I miss you too. Hopefully we'll get to see you soon.
Oh, yes. We will definitely get to see you soon, and I can't wait. And we have a big old yard and got the fire ready for you.
Oh, man, that's awesome.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
I got some buffalo. I'll bring it.
What was that?
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we'll probably be coming up to Indiana next weekend for the rally.
Oh,
so.
fantastic.
Make
Fantastic.
that happen.
Yes, sir.
Oh, we're going to have a rally.
Yes, we're going to definitely have a rally.
Yeah. Just hang on.
Hey, I got some buffalo meat.
Oh, good. Bring it on down.
Hey, I will. We'll make some not hamburgers, I guess, buff burgers.
Yes, definitely. I got a grill. I got a smoker. Let's do it.
You won't be offended, will you?
Everybody on my live stream saying hi, Santa.
Well, hey, everybody. Glad to see you here.
But thanks for calling, and I appreciate it. And hopefully I get to see you this weekend.
Yes, sir. Can't wait, man. I love you, brother. Appreciate you more than you know.
We love you too, and tell Pastor Tony we said hi.
All righty, buddy.
Brother Tony.
You guys take care of yourself. Love one another and take care of one another.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I believe in too.
Me too. Praying for your mom, buddy.
Thank you so much. It's working. Trust me. She's doing good. She had another surgery the other day. She's back in ICU just for a day or two, just for recovery, but she'll go back to the CCU, which is cardiac care unit, for, back to where she got stepped down to. So,
What, they do surgery on her heart or what?
yeah, so she has fluid around her heart because of the cancer. Okay. It creates this fluid. So on your heart, you have this extra layer that's not used. And it was filling up with fluid, so they went through that extra layer, and so it can drain the fluid, so it's not putting so much pressure on it.
Yeah. Hopefully you got it all cleared up.
Oh yeah, she's doing good, and we appreciate all y'all's prayers. Just keep it up, because she can. Yes, they are working.
Absolutely.
God is great, and she loves all you guys. I show her every time I go there. I'm like, look at all these people praying for you, Mama.
Oh, that's precious.
Prayer works, buddy. Prayer works.
It does. God is a great person. So,
Amen.
Love you guys, and I appreciate your phone call, Santa.
All right, buddy. Love you too, man. You have a good night.
Yep. See you this weekend.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye.
I like that guy, man. I love that guy to death. So.
I've met him.
Yeah.
But I didn't get to spend much time with him.
He's just got a great personality.
There's a lot of those people I met, and I can't remember their names, but they just treated me like gold.
Yeah. Yeah. Good people. Patriots are the best.
Patriots.
Yep, they're the best. I'd rather be with Patriots than anybody. So. All right, guys, I'm back. That was a great conversation with Vern, man.
I got a question, Dave.
Yes, sir.
Do you like Lady Buckeye?
Lady Buckeye? Who's that again?
Yeah, I said, do you like Lady Buff? What's her name? Buff-Eye or Cross-Eye or Bug-Eye? Bug-Eye? What's her name?
It's been nice knowing you, man. I've really enjoyed our friendship.
It's Buckeye. Because she's from Ohio.
Lady Buckeye, I didn't start that. I did not start that. That was somebody else. I just happened to be in the
Was
same
you on
room
live
with.
stream?
Yeah, I'm on live stream.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you're toast now.
Now I'm
Yeah.
second favorite. Lady Brown Eye. Oh, I know what happens when your eyes turn brown.
Oh no, I think because of all the emojis. Oh, she's talking about something else.
Yeah.
She ain't even paying attention.
Okay, I'm sorry.
She's busy whacking trolls. Leave her alone. She's probably got her sound off so she's not distracted. So
Probably.
you can say whatever you want
I
to.
should type it. No, I'm just glad you weren't live streaming so she didn't hear it. I'm glad she did not hear it.
Yeah.
Good thing I don't have brown eyes. Beautiful, beautiful.
Brown eyes. Hey, Spectre, it's good to see you, man. Yeah, I finally got sound. I'm trying to get on the quality of you professional live streamers, so hope it sounds okay.
Oh no.
Yeah, you're in trouble now. Lady Buckeye, I didn't have nothing to
That
do
wasn't
with that.
me.
Yeah.
It wasn't me.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was him. Good night, Carol. You have a good night. Thanks for all you do. Well, guys, it is right now currently 10:19, and I'm going to sign off here and get ready to take my siesta, my nightly siesta.
Are you going to church in the morning?
Am I going to church in the morning?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, I'm going to church. That's what we do. So, you guys, go ahead and wrap up your conversations, and we'll let you guys go to bed. You on the East Coast need to go to bed. You on the West Coast, you'll be able to catch the
Night, everybody.
prime time. So,
Hang, I thought you left a long time ago. Apparently not.
So I'm watching these conversations to see how they're wrapping up. Good night, everybody. Seen a lot of good nights. Oh, yeah, Mags has got a special interview tonight at 12 o'clock, midnight, I guess. Or what time is that interview, Mags, and where's it at again?
Night game, girl.
Yeah, Spectre, you've got an advantage on us there. It's going to be coming on at 9 o'clock your time, so. All righty, guys. Mags, are you still on there? Tell where you're going to be at tonight.
Night, Lady Buckeye. I love you enough just to get to heaven. That's all.
Discussion between me and Lori, 12 o'clock. And where's that going to be at? Good night, everybody. Mags, I'm going to have to catch the rerun of that. I'm just telling you. What channel is that going to be on, Mags? Yeah, it's Eastern time.
Thank you, sister. And I'm done.
Good night, everybody. There it is. YouTube.com channel. I can't read the rest of it, but click on that right there and you'll see they're doing a countdown of when it's going to come up. So, good luck, Mags. Not that you need it. Just go in there and be you, brother. Go in there and be you. You're so nervous you're shaking. Yeah, right, you are. That's like, it's like, what would it be like? I'm trying to think of, like America taking on Venezuela. There you go. So, anyway, love you guys. Have a good night. Hug your children. Kiss your wife. and pet the dog and spit in the fish tank, 'cause them fish, they're up to no good. I'm just telling you. That's my opinion anyway. All right. Good night, everybody. How do I end this thing? There was a way I ended it before. This new app here is killing me. There it is. Okay, the chat had it covered up. All right, guys. Good night. Love you guys. Catch you on the next time.